Hello friends, today I am making banana bread in my Kitchen Arm bread machine. I love me banana bread. I love it with a cup of coffee in the morning. It's the perfect on-the-go snack at any time too. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to start with mashing the bananas. I know I'm supposed to use overripe bananas, as my friend once told me they pretty much have to be almost all black, but I was really anxious to try this recipe. And as it turns out, someone in my Buy Nothing group was giving away bananas this morning that were beginning to overripe. In case you've never heard of the group, it's called Buy Nothing, as in you don't purchase anything that is posted in the group. I'm not sure if it's national, but in my state, there are Buy Nothing groups in different cities. So you join whichever Buy Nothing group that you live in, the city that it's associated with. And members post things they don't use or need anymore, like baby car seats, clothes, and bananas. You can even ask for something you may be looking for, and sometimes there's someone in the group who can help you out. I love it because I'm frugal and I love saving money whenever I can. So the Buy Nothing group is perfect for me. So anyway, the recipe calls for 3/8 of a cup of mashed bananas, which ended up being 1.5 bananas for me. I had a little left over, which you can use to make Elvis's famous peanut butter and banana sandwich. If you haven't seen my video on that, head on over to my channel. It's pretty neat. Okay, now we're ready to place the ingredients into the bread pan. There's water, mashed bananas, olive oil, honey, salt, and flour. Now, it's important to layer the ingredients as such because the last ingredient you'll be adding is yeast, and the yeast cannot touch any liquids, so you need to ensure the flour completely covers the liquids. And this is where I accidentally knocked my phone into the bread pan. That's what I get for being too lazy to use my countertop tripod. Last ingredient is yeast. Place the pan into the bread machine, and we want to select option number 13 for banana bread, then press start. It'll start mixing the ingredients. This loaf will take about 3 hours and 20 minutes to finish. In the meantime, I'm going to chop walnuts. I like my banana bread with crunch, so I use a lot of walnuts. Fun fact, I got this bag of walnuts from the Buy Nothing group too not that long ago. This ended up being about a cup of walnuts altogether. The bread maker will beep when it's time to add any nuts or fruit or whatever you want to add to the recipe. Dump it in, and then the machine will start mixing it. It's now baking and almost done. I didn't get a chance to film me taking the loaf out of the pan because it was done while I was in the middle of preparing dinner. But here it is, nice and browned, and the kitchen does smell great. Despite adding a cup of walnuts, I see that it really wasn't that much after all. They're dispersed throughout the loaf, but not as much as I'd like. The banana bread is very light and soft. The recipe does say if you want to taste the banana flavor to let the loaf rest. My family and I tried it several hours after it was done cooling, and it did not taste like banana bread. It tasted like regular bread with walnuts. I will say that the recipe book states that this is for a bready banana bread instead of the dense cake-like loaves I'm used to in the stores or restaurants. It was good, but I wouldn't make this again. Thanks for watching.